The wide breakers, where a man can still be free, or a woman if you are one. I like swimming in the sea. My, it's a beautiful world. I like drinking Irish tea with a little bit of lapsang souchong. I like making my own tea. My, it's a beautiful world. I like driving in my car. I roll the top down, sometimes I travel quite far. Drive to the ocean, stare up at the stars. I like driving in my car. Bull and the Bartender Show, Bulls Radio Lounge. Thank you for joining us on this July 21st, your Tuesday night. It's kind of a red letter night because we have the full crew hopefully on board tonight. I think Mark has, or is working on some technical issues on his end, doing Zoom in his bunker. Jazz is in the his bunker as well, or his domicile, wherever these guys are broadcasting from. I'm broadcasting from the 25-foot bunker, live with all the hamsters working. You can call the show 813-419-3602 if you want to talk to us. I'm going to shoot the shit for the night. Bad Papa Smurf's in the chat room. What's up, Bad Papa Smurf? Let me bring up, hopefully, Mark, the Bartender and Jazz. How are you, my friends?
You sound kind of muffled.
Do I sound muffled?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Does that sound a little bit better?
No.
No?
I don't know if you're here, but I can't hear anything really from you at all.
You can't hear me at all?
It's like, it just sounds like you're not clear.
Oh, it could. The problem is maybe the board or the connections. I don't know. But like through the board, I can hear me quite well, and I can hear you quite well, and it's coming up pretty well on the back end of the channel. So I mean, it could be a combination of the connection and the whole 9 yards. So,
gotcha.
I guess Mark is still sort of working out his technical issues over at his bunker. Hopefully, hamsters will be nice to him and let him come on board with his mic issues. So tonight, not really, kind of a heavy-filled story tonight. Story that I saw this morning that I want to get into amongst all this stuff that's going on. And I know that these guys sort of have a very, hard job. But I saw a video where it says homeless man begs for mercy during brutal attack by New York City cop. I think it's charged with felony arrest. There's a video to that. I saw the video. I don't know if you saw that, Jazz, but the video is kind of graphic. And to me, I don't think the homeless guy, did anything wrong. He was just sort of kind of scared out of his mind, if that makes sense. So, 813-419-3602. Jazz is on via Zoom. And then we're just waiting on Mark, the bartender, to see if he can get his mic going. I don't know how long you want to go for tonight, Jazz. You want to go the full 2 hours, or just you want to do an hour, or what?
We can knock out an hour since we started a little bit later.
Yeah, we started about 15 minutes later than normal. I think Mark and I last week did about an hour and a half, depending on how his back feels. So, it's pretty good to have, it's great to have everybody back in the same realm. Hopefully, I mean, we have Jazz back, so that's really good. We took a very big hiatus, kind of sort of a summer break, if you will. So it's good to have you guys back in there. Did you listen to last week's show at all?
No, I've had family in town.
Okay.
I had that was the last night they were here.
Yeah, I told Mark this, and I'll tell you this the same way. Not to beat a dead horse, but it's the last show we did. I didn't know if I offended you by talking about the whole COVID thing or not, but I just wanted to.
That's old news.
No, I know, but I wanted to apologize to you because I was drinking a little bit heavier, more than I normally would, and to be honest with you, I haven't touched the Bacardi since, and so I didn't mean to make you upset in my COVID rant, if you will, but it was just one of those things that the Bacardi brought out.
It's all right, man.
So going forward, I think we'll have a more fantastic show if we can get Mark, on board with his technical deals. But you may have a lot to do. But how you been so far?
Say that again.
How have you been so far?
I mean, I'm healthy. I guess that's no way.
Yeah.
I don't know. Same old, man. I'm trying to keep a normal life right now as much as you can.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, everything is sort of blocked off. I mean, Disney for the first time in, all its history that's been open is, masks. Universal has masks. Everything has masks.
I heard you went to Universal.
I did go to Universal.
All that complaining, and you was out rocking that mask. You had no choice.
Hey, man. Yeah, it's to be honest with you, it's a huge safety thing. And I'll tell you one thing. The last couple of times I've been to Universal here in the last couple of weeks, I have not seen it that dead and that open spaced in years. I think a lot of the pass holders are going instead of the normal people. So it's very refreshing to not be around wall-to-wall people while you're walking around the park. Be it as it may, it does get hot wearing those masks. Wearing the I have the
because it's hot. It's crazy hot outside. Is. Period, man. So.
And you work out in the heat all day, don't you?
Yeah, but I mean, it's but I'm not. I'm more dressed and even with my face covered, it's still stuff that for the heat, so it's not necessary for safety. So it still keeps you kind of cool type.
Right.
So it's not rocking just a mask covering your face. It's a little different. It's not that different. But that's why I guess masks don't really bother me.
Right.
But I mean, it is actually, after rocking in the heat, walking around, it's definitely more different than just keep having your face covered when you're working in the heat. You can still you're still taking it off and breathing, and you're not it's just not on your face.
Yeah, it's still, even with the mask being at the theme park, it's still hot as hell. I mean, it's it gets to 90-something degrees, and the mask puts
without a mask, it's hot as hell.
Yeah.
When you're out in the theme park during the day when the sun's out here. It doesn't matter. It's probably a little better that you're not packed in sardines anyway.
Yeah. Well, I think the Disney, they even said that you can't even wear the neck mask. You have to wear the earlobed masks. You know what I mean? The ones you wrap around your ears. It has to be the ones that you wrap around your ears. You can't wear the The ones
Oh
that,
yeah, because they're over just face cover. Yeah, I mean I have them anyway. I got a couple, so I'm good.
and then
Keep one in the car and keep one on me if I go somewhere and I'm not in my own car.
now are you sort of are you amongst the let me phrase this correctly. What stage are you at with this whole thing? Like
You mean like
where do you stand? Are you like for some people they're like, oh my god, the world's going to end and everybody's going to die. And then
I mean I just me right now just like it's just kind of obvious just to have your face covered like the simple
yeah,
thing to go in the store and stuff the simple
yeah,
thing to actually do right now I'm cool with because obviously every time people keep showing that they can't be responsible right now so I mean it is what it is.
yeah. I mean, I've always been like sort of 50-50 on the whole thing. But some people, I just sort of curious because I didn't know, where you stood on, with that conversation about, the whole mask thing. And, you know, it just sort of brings out a lot of sort of mixed emotions, if you will, with certain people because everybody's on one side of the fence or the other, which is cool with me. You do your thing. Um, but
Keep it to yourself. That's what I feel. It's just you're really sorry. I don't care about hearing about it. Like it is what it is.
yeah, I mean,
Like
because some people,
like complaining about it is not gonna do anything to make you look
no,
like a fool right now. So like it is what it is. People are dying. So like you're always not gonna really you're never gonna win that argument. Like you're gonna
true.
have some people that's gonna go for it, but like you're never gonna ever completely win that argument. So just I don't know, just relax for now. I feel like
Just relax, smoke some weed, and
Or,
have
or
some
or
fun.
just order your shit online and shut the fuck up. Like
Yeah.
you just do that. Like it's a you can do that now. You can get your
Yeah.
stuff delivered. Everything can get delivered to you now. Everything. So
Like
just
it.
shut up and get it delivered. Let them sit at your door and they walk away and you can be unmasked and pick your own shit up.
Now,
If that's how you feel.
do you think that as a society we're doing more of this online ordering and this online meal ordering? It when it came out, it was sort of a phase. And people were sort of not really with it, and they got with it, and they got ordering all kinds of stuff. But now, since this whole COVID thing has started, do you think that we're evolutionizing into a new phase in our humanity with all this mobile ordering?
I mean, I think it's just an easy way for people who are already lazy to be lazy and like use that as an excuse. Like, but like, I mean, I don't know, man. Because like, even though like I the option to like order groceries, like I don't know. I'm just gonna go and get it. Like it is what it is. Like
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be that fearful. Like I mean, I keep my hands clean and keep hand sanitizer and all that good stuff. But I'll run
Uh-huh.
to the store every now and then.
Do you
But
sanitize your groceries too?
what'd you say?
Do you sanitize your groceries?
No, man. Nah, man. I don't. Nah, I'm not that serious. Like I know it's there, but it's not like everything has to be Lysol down. Once I step in, like
Yeah.
I'm back home. I'm in the quarantine box. I'm not that drastic. I mean, like if that's how it's gonna happen, and that's how it's gonna happen. Like there's nothing you can do about it, man. I just
Yeah.
hope if it does happen that like I can beat it and be healthy and then and move on. That's all. That's all I got for that. Like I can't
Yeah.
every like anybody can get it, man, pretty much. So like you can do so much and do one and just step out of one certain place and that's all it took. So
That's very
I'm
true.
not gonna live like scared of it or whatever. I'm just smart enough to be precautious. Like I'm not gonna just sit around and be mask free, just walking around hugging people and shit. That's too much.
Having COVID parties to see who can get the COVID the first. The first.
Yeah, man, like going to the gym, going to different gyms without showering, just fuck it. Just like nothing's out here. Nah, just be
Yeah.
safe, man.
People
Just
were more enticing to get the gyms open first than anything else, which is sort of surprising to me. It's like, why would you want the gyms to be?
I mean the gym, man. Even like my little spot here, like I've been wanting to go, man. Man, like I do want the gym very badly because I like going to the gym, but then like that's just one spot I'm just not
Yeah.
comfortable with.
Why I've never been
That's
comfortable
it,
with
man.
public gyms. Like, and the times that I've went, people have always it's sort of 50-50. They like to clean up their sweat puddle, But then
I mean, it's
sometimes I
better. I
don't.
mean, now it's not a game how it is. It's like
Yeah.
I don't. I'm at that moment where I got to suck it up and get a good gym membership because a good
Yeah.
gym, I'll go to a nice gym. I just got a gym like here. Like if I had like a regular gym membership, yeah, because they making sure everything's clean. I'm cool going there. That's what I
Yeah.
feel like I'm forced to do now.
Yeah.
Is
Yeah.
like get a gym membership. Like, I'm not afraid to go to the gym, just a local gym where like you relying on a couple people to clean it and just like it's a lot less supervised compared to like one of them places where like they're gonna get sued if everything's not right. So like
Now, would you go
I'll go to
to
one of
a
those right now.
would you go to a what do you call those gyms? Those with the big tires and you do the sledgehammer to the tire and the big ropes.
CrossFit,
Yeah, would you do it?
Nah, I'm not doing all that anyway. That's too much for me. I've never been into like I'm good just like working out and stuff. I don't need that extreme that extreme workout. For what? What am I doing? I'm going home after I work out. Like I'm not getting in no competition.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's been a while since I've actually been to a gym because I've always done the workout at the house, and trying to stay fit and all that stuff. I mean, a lot of times it's harder to stay fit than it is anything else because everywhere you go, whether it be if you try to eat healthy, you try to eat, even unhealthy, sometimes it's harder to even eat healthy, because when you eat a salad, the more dressing you put on there, the more toppings you on there, puts more calories in it. Yeah, does that make sense?
Yeah.
You know,
I get what you're saying.
but do you like working out with a friend, or do you just sort of like do it on your own?
Man, I've always been. I like to work out by myself. Like
Yeah,
I mean, like I like there'll be occasional times when I'll work out, but like I just like to just get through my sets and I'm done. Like I don't need motivation. I don't need a workout buddy. I just like to go in and just I prefer just to go like not that long, but just like
uh-huh.
less breaks. So just
Right.
so I get a real good workout in like 35 minutes, but like I'm tired as hell. So like I'd rather do that then because if you're working out with somebody, then they're doing it, you're just there longer. Like I get me a good 35 in and like I did a lot instead of
Yeah.
like getting you being there for like an hour
Well, I
and
mean,
just like going.
for me, I mean, I don't mind working out by myself, but I like that sort of motivated help from a friend, to where because I guess for me when I work out, I get that motivation to work out for the first couple weeks, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, I'm too tired, or oh, I'll do it tomorrow, or does that make sense? So when I have that person like, hey, look, push 10 more reps, or push another rep, or push a little bit higher, it helps me because that's what I'm used to as well. When I
Yeah,
used
I
to,
mean everybody's different.
yeah.
I get it. To me, like somebody telling me, like, man, leave me the fuck alone. I got this. That's my motivation. That's just how I am. I don't need somebody with me. I'm good just to like knock it out. But like I get it though.
Yeah,
It's good to have somebody to motivate though.
that is, yeah, it's good to have that with. I guess Mark didn't want to. I guess he's having more mic issues. I don't know. He didn't. He logged off of Zoom.
Well, take a quick break and see if you can figure it out.
Yeah, I
You
mean, I
get
don't.
there.
I mean, I texted him to see if he hasn't answered me back. So I don't know. I mean, hopefully he can get back on there. But when you get back, do you want to talk about that the killing in Polk County and Frostproof? Did you hear about that one?
Oh, that like
The fishing
is there
story?
more news on it? That murder, that crazy murder.
Yeah,
Murder?
yeah.
Yeah, I saw that on the little news. That man, did it? I mean, I guess yeah, we can get into it. Is there more? Do you know more than what they said?
The only thing I know is that they haven't caught the guy, and it's a $30,000
Oh, so they
reward.
still that's like straight out of a horror movie.
And what I've heard was that the one guy, if I'm not mistaken, the one guy was out there on a fishing trip, and it was meeting his two buddies, right? And
Yeah.
then I guess the one guy had the person who was involved, the people who were involved with it, like shot and beat up the guy, the first guy. Then the other two showed up, and they did the same thing to that guy, right?
Yeah, on the last one guy came in like his dad was on the phone.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know all that. I was figuring that they found it, dude. It seems like some like psycho killer.
I know. All that and more. We'll get into the horrendous homicide in Frostproof there in Polk County. Grady Judd was sort of very emotional with that. Said that he's never seen this type of murder before in all his years of police work. So we'll get them and more. And also, the homeless guy that got beat up by a New York City police officer for basically sitting in two seats on a nearly empty subway train. We'll get that to more next. Bull and the Bartender Show. Back in a minute.
I wish I never let you go that far away, away. And I know this ain't forever love, but let's talk about today, today. Okay, the fan base gone, but our fam gone too. If it ain't about it, show 'em in the lab. Where are you? Where are you? Baby, where are you? If it ain't about it, show 'em in the lab. You know the studio couch, all yours, right? And after that, we can drop the top and take the night.
Bulls Radio Lounge, Bull and the Bartender Show, for Tuesday night, July 21st. Want to tell you about KeelFarms.com. Jazz, are you there? Are you here?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right. I don't know what's wrong with Mark. I've been trying to get Mark, he hasn't answered his text, so I don't know if he's mad or upset. But Mark, if you're listening, you can call the show 813-419-3602. We'll take you on the phone as well. Just put us on speaker or something like that, or put your headphones in.
He might as well call in. I think he has enough frustration with the computer. Right
I think so. So, well, Jazz, I don't know if you're a wine person.
I am not hard, but like I'm more of a wine with the meal.
Okay. Well, I am not a wine person, but I got to tell you that I talked with Mark about this, right?
Fruit wines you was posting?
Yeah, the KeelFarms.com, right, is by far, I guess, because like I said, I'm not a wine drinker, and they've got some great selections. Like I've had the Key West Key Lime wine, the strawberry one, and I've got a couple more in the fridge as well.
I wouldn't mind try the strawberry one.
That's really good. But
It sounds different. It definitely sounds different. It sounds like wine coolers.
No, but it is good. It is it's very smooth tasting. It tastes just like what it says on the label. KeelFarms.com. Wine, ciders, beers. They're top sellers.
Where's it come from?
Right here in Thanona, Sassa.
Okay.
So, and also, they'd like us to come out and actually tour their facility. I've been in talks with them.
I wouldn't mind a little wine tasting.
KeelFarms.com. Go check them out. Your one-stop shopping for everything wine, ciders, and beers. KeelFarms.com. So yeah, I've got they want us to come out because I've been doing some drone. Have you seen some of the drone footage?
Is that you doing it?
Yeah.
That's you flying it?
Yeah.
I didn't. I looked at the little $1 place one.
Did you like that one?
Yeah, I didn't know that was you actually doing it.
Yeah.
Where are you doing it from?
From the drone.
Yeah, I know that, but like, where are you at when you're like, how far are you from it when you're actually doing it?
I'm in a safe zone to where you couldn't see me. And that way I edited it.
You're allowed to do that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, according to DJI, you are.
All right. I believe you.
I mean, because it has it sort of like a really nice map on it. That kind of tells you what's going on, and where you can or cannot fly, right? So it's really nice. But it does some great shots, and my plan is that way independent filmmakers can actually use it as well, for free, So, and then, but it's really cool. It's very interesting, stuff like that. So, you have to. I'm glad you like it. So,
I do. I think it was interesting. I didn't know that was actually you doing it.
Yeah. So, but let me let you intro the story that we were going to talk about. Do you want to do the Frostproof one or?
Yeah, that's the one I know about.
Okay.
Straight out of a horror movie. Pretty much what that one is. What I read was it was pretty much like three guys going on a fishing trip, like in like pretty much the backwoods of wherever they were at. I guess you can elaborate exactly where. I don't know exactly where it was. Frost something. I'm not sure, but like all I know is like it was like the last guy, and the last guy like pretty much saw his friend being murdered before he came after him.
Yeah, the thing is that this is a horrible story, no matter what.
But I know like the father pretty much like heard everything that was going on at the very end. Like he was on
Right.
the phone with him.
Yeah.
So and then I think he got to him like he got to him when he was still alive. So he like
Yeah, because
came to like a murder scene.
that was one of the sons that was that he was man he was I think they said he was dying while he was on the phone.
I think he got to him though. Like he made it
Did
to
he?
him.
Okay.
The father did because he knew where it was. He made it to him. Like he was still like alive, I think, at the time. But like it was pretty much over with. He pretty much had to see the worst.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, when you got like the sheriff saying it's the worst scene they've ever seen,
Yeah.
like murder wise, it had to be gory and bad. It had to be beyond just gunshots.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. That's
Well, for him to say it was like one of the worst murder scenes, like if it was just two, three guys that just got shot up, like it wouldn't. Nah, man, he had to use like a something more violent. It had to be more violent than
right.
like they're really like saying.
I mean, what would drive somebody to do this? Was this? Do you think this is sort of, at random or just sort of calculated?
Man, I have no idea on that one. That is weird. Like it, I don't know, man. Like I don't want to say you hope that they kind of knew him, but like, do you really just want like random people out here just doing random shit like that? I don't know.
Yeah.
Either way, it's bad.
That's correct.
I just want to know more about the story than what it is because it seems like there'd be more. It's either there's more to the story or it's just some like random psycho that just went on a killing spree.
Interesting.
Like it's either or, so it's not. It's either
Yeah.
or. It's bad.
Do you think it's one or do you think it's like more than one person?
I don't I can't remember if the guy said he heard more, if the father said he heard more. I don't know what he I can't remember, but I feel like maybe it had to be at least two people. If it because I don't because I don't know, man, because it just seems like if you pulled up to that, you would if it was just one guy or something, you could have just and you saw what he was doing, you could have just reversed back out and got out. Like it had to be more than one person. But
Yeah.
like if you pulled up and saw what happened and you were in a car and you couldn't get away,
No, I
I don't
understand.
know.
Yeah. I mean,
It just
that's
it sound literally sounds like the intro to like a horror movie.
yeah,
Like
that's what I was thinking
how it
too.
starts.
Because I don't know how, and I don't want to know how the crime scene looked. You know what I mean? Because of how bad it was described. But yeah, I mean, when I heard about it, I was like, I saw it on YouTube the other day, and I saw, what or heard what Grady Judd was saying, and I was like, man, he's getting emotional about this, and usually he doesn't. And he said it was the worst that he's ever seen, and that says something, you know.
Yeah, it sounds like it was a massacre.
Do we have
But hopefully,
Mark the bartender on? Hopefully, hello. Did he get it fixed? I
I,
see him with a
I see like the mic. I felt like I had hope that he was
yeah. I feel like he had hope too.
there. He's almost.
He's trying so hard.
I know he's pissed right now.
He is. He's trying really really hard. To sorry, my mic cut out there for a minute. Um,
I'm still here.
um, so sorry for the delay. Hopefully, Mark the bartender is on. Um, So so I don't know. This story is very very horrifying and very I don't know. I don't know what to say. You know.
So it's no updates besides like the reward right now, like nothing.
I think it's like $30,000. You know
Yeah,
that's a lot.
that's a reward I'm not searching for because whoever did that seems like he's a psycho. I'm good on that one. That's a whole nother level of
Can you hear me?
Hey,
Yeah,
are
yeah,
you
we
there?
can hear you, buddy.
You got it, bud.
This motherfucker.
Oh man.
Yeah, you guys do sound like shit, by the way.
Really?
Yeah, big time. Like tinny.
Like very tinny?
It doesn't sound bad through some of the YouTube, but like hearing it on here.
Yeah, on here, that's what I said. I told you on here. You actually sound good though. I can hear you.
Yeah, you sound good. I mean,
Yeah, like the YouTube's not horrible, but
well, I mean, it's
well, you sound a little bit clearer now too, though.
who knows?
It could be the signal. You know, the board was acting sort of a little funny this morning. So when I was doing some testing, but glad that you're now finally on the show, my friend.
Yeah, I was about to smash his fucking computer.
Did you figure out what was going on?
No, I still don't know how I fixed it.
He clicked the button. He clicked the button.
He clicked the button. Turn the mic on.
No, I didn't have speakers or anything, man. I had like no audio at all. Like I was trying my DJ equipment and that shit wasn't coming through either. So I don't fucking know.
Because I was about to say we could just have you call in and just put it on speaker.
Yeah, that's a lot of work too.
Everything worked out.
So now we have Mark the bartender on the show. Thank you for joining us. Finally, how you been?
Better late than never.
Yeah, how's your back going?
It's all right, man.
Yeah.
But now I got a warm beer and sitting here dicking with this computer for a fucking hour.
I'm sorry.
It's all right.
Yeah.
I did have some leftover scallops pasta, so
yeah. How was that?
it was pretty good, man. It actually wasn't bad left over the next day too, which is crazy.
All right. I'll get some scallops, man. Those are some good stuff.
Yeah, I cooked up a bunch of them last night.
Did you?
Yeah.
What
kind
of sauce?
My little goddaughter and her dad went out, man, 3 days in a row. Ended up coming home with like 5 or 6 pounds of them.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nice. That's nice. I really do like scallops. Those are pretty good.
Yeah, I'm gonna do. I gotta go over and pick up some tomorrow morning. Yeah, I'm gonna do the ceviche tomorrow. Like, and try to figure out, man, do some tacos or something with it.
That's what's up.
That'd be some nice tacos.
Yeah, just soak that shit in lime juice for about 4 or 5 hours, and then cut up some fresh jalapeno and onions and a little tomato, some cilantro. Good to go.
Man, you're making me hungry. You know? So
that's what it's for.
Man, to be live in the studio and you cooking that up. So,
yeah, luckily it ain't much cooking, man. That's what's cool about the ceviche stuff, man. The acid from the lime juice cooks the fish.
Plus, you're doing it on the flat top, right?
Huh?
You're doing it on the flat top, right?
No. I might do some of them on the flat top, maybe like blacken them, man. But
okay.
the ceviche is just throw it in a bowl and cover it in lime juice.
Oh, I thought we were still talking about the scallops.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oh. So do you add
the lime cooks it? They're like you just soak it in there, and the citrus it slowly cooks it to a delicious ceviche.
Ah, okay. I have to try it.
You never had shrimp in ceviche?
No.
It's pretty good. Yeah, it's just
is it
the
spicy?
acid from the lime or the lemon actually cooks it.
Is it
so
spicy?
It's no heat.
Is it spicy or no?
You can make it spicy.
No, I don't want it spicy. Absolutely not.
It doesn't have to be spicy.
No.
I mean, you got to have a little, at least put like a, one jalapeno in there diced up. So it's got a little bit of that.
Tang, though. That's the tang. That's
yeah. Yeah. It's not like, spice, like I'm throwing in a fucking habanero or something. Like,
do you guys eat the hot wings?
Like I mean, I've been known to eat some hot wings, but not like I ain't eating no fucking habanero, man. Ghost pepper ones.
I'll eat like regular hot wings. I like that. I don't, or a little bit hotter sometimes, but like I'm good because like I like to drink beer when I'm eating wings. So super hot wings beer don't work.
See, I don't know. Yeah. Usually if and when I do drink beer, I don't really like to eat while I drink. Is that a good logic to have?
Say that again?
Yeah.
I said I usually don't like to eat, while I'm drinking like a beer.
You're on your own, buddy.
No, I'm just.
That sounds personal to me.
Okay, no. I don't know. I didn't know if that was beer etiquette. That if you had
on your own, that's cool, man. I mean, that's cool, man. But I could eat right now and have a beer, and I'll be fine.
Yeah, that's man. Especially if you're eating like hot food, like I'm gonna have a beer, man. Like
to kind of chill everything out.
Yeah, or I mean, certain things you got to have, man. Yeah.
No, I was just curious. I didn't know what kind of wing guys you were.
So. I mean, I've been.
I like a good lemon pepper. I like a good.
There he is on the big screen.
Garlic parmesan, garlic spicy parmesan or something like that. I like stuff like that. Like a dry rub. I like a good dry rub.
Yeah, that like jerk one, the like dry jerk one.
Yeah, like a good dry rub works for me too. I like chicken wings, P. I'm a chicken wing guy. I'll take them hot, sauced up, dry. Eat them all day.
With beer. You get them from
a spot of beer.
Well, what's your wing house of choice?
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, like I just go to the ones that are out. Like there's none that just stands out that's like way better than the other than me. Like I'll get Buffalo Wild Wings. I'll get Wingstop and Wing House.
Yeah,
Hooters. Like none of them are like more impressive than me than any other one.
Yeah, I think Wing House is better than Hooters, but
yeah, Wing House is definitely better than Hooters. But like I think it's more like a low key place. The chicken wings not their main thing. It's probably where the best chicken wings are always. Or it's not like their main thing. It's just chicken wings. They'll usually
just have chicken wings. And they happen to be the shit.
Yeah, that's usually how it goes for me.
Yeah, I like Wingstop. Oh. Wingstop for me has always been pretty good wings. There used to be one called Dog Waters. You ever heard of that one?
Yeah, the dog up there on Hillsborough.
Yeah.
Yep.
That used to be.
That's the one where they serve in the bowls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That one.
Yeah, that one used to be good.
Their wings are fire over there. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, those wings are really good.
Is that place still open?
Nah, they closed years ago.
Yeah, they had a drug problem.
Did they really?
Yeah, I can see where it was at. It makes sense.
Yeah.
That was like that apartment complex like across the street. That was like a hot spot.
And right next to it. Yeah, that was, man. I had a buddy whose chick, like, man, was the little like bar manager there, man. And that place there was all kind of shit going on behind the doors.
While they're serving your wings.
Oh yeah, but like good beers and stuff, man, and that kind of thing.
Did you eat out of the bowls in the restaurant or?
I don't think I ever ordered anything that had a bowl, like the nachos and stuff, man. If you got like chips and salsa or whatever, they would be like in like a dog bowl, but like
the wings they'd put in a dog bowl too.
Yeah, I didn't, man. Like when we would go there, it was with like my buddy was dating the fucking like manager, so we wouldn't get him in a dog bowl. We'd get him in regular shit. Like,
we just get a regular old bowl.
Tiger refused to eat out of fucking dog bowls. Like
that makes sense to me.
That was one of his things. Like,
yeah, it was weird to me. That's the only reason I remember that spot, just because of the dog balls.
Yeah.
They treat
like
you
the
like
little Mexican place down the street, Chihuahuas there used to serve their chips in like a little metal dog bowls, man. But like they redid their shit, so they don't do it anymore.
I've always thought, like, in traveling, like roadside, eateries have probably been the best places to eat, like little barbecue joints, little boiled peanut joints. You guys agree with that, or?
Yeah, there's a Chevron on your way to Atlanta, like in like the middle of bumfuck Georgia, right there, that has some of the best fried chicken like ever.
Really?
Yeah, like near like Adele or one of those. Like, man,
it's off the highway.
Yeah, man, it's like a Chevron there, like near like Adele, Georgia, or one of those little. It's like a 2 gas station stop, and like the Chevron has like grandma's homemade fried chicken kind of thing. Like
that, yeah. I don't know.
Places like that.
Yeah, that's sort of like, really good stuff. I've always liked the boiled peanuts.
Yeah.
Just kind of munching those as you're driving down.
I would like roadside taco stands, man. Down there south of Waimama and all that stuff.
Yeah.
There's always those little roadside taco trailers, man.
Is that taco bus, pretty good, speaking of tacos?
I haven't been there in years, man. It wasn't as good as it used to be.
What, the taco bus?
Yeah.
Yeah, but the owner has his own trailer now down there next to Southern Brewing, like the guy who started the taco bus.
And
right there on like Nebraska and Chelsea, man. Like I gotta go down there and like try it one of these times.
Is it really good as what they say that it is?
What?
Is it really good as they say it is?
Are you on sedatives?
No. I said, is it as good as they say it is?
Yeah. Like Chef Renee's stuff, man, is supposed to be the shit. Like every picture that he puts up is crazy, like short braised, man, beef ribs and stuff for these tacos and yeah, stuff like that.
That's man, that's making me hungry.
Yep, see?
Yeah, man. So, well, we were talking about that shooting earlier, and I don't know.
Guys out down there and bass fishing.
Yeah, doing their bass fishing, and we were talking about how devastating this was to find, with Grady Judd. And did you see that interview?
Yeah, when you see Grady flapped up, man, that's usually like something more than normal. Like,
and they were fishing, in sort of, very back road, back country,
motherfucker, all of Frostproof is back like country. Like, I don't even think they have a stoplight.
And wasn't the one friend sort of waiting for him? Wasn't he down there first?
Yeah, there were supposedly 2 of them. Yeah, like, man, who knows down there, dude? Like, there's a lot of, things that go on in Frostproof. There's unmarked airfields. There's all kind of things. Like,
yeah, so,
you never know. You never know what those guys could have stumbled upon.
And then, the as people have said, the kid that was sort of hanging on his life, you know what I mean, in his hands, calling his dad.
Yeah, that's pretty shitty.
Yeah.
I'm surprised none of them had guns, really, dude, because Frostproof is like...
It's a dirt road heaven,
Yeah, I mean, you're out in the middle of nowhere, man. It's country style. Huh?
Especially going out late night out there.
Yeah.
Like somebody at least have one shotgun.
Oh, yeah, or at least a pistol or something, man.
Something just to protect you from, what's going on out there.
To shoot coyotes, man.
But, very sad, very touching story, because just some random person that they don't even know, and they want like $30,000 to sit there and somebody turn in or information or, whatever.
Somebody will come up with something, man. Yeah. That's too much money to dangle out there and not like.
But
not find out something.
30,000 for a murder. Somebody that killed somebody in cold blood.
Well, see, there's a price for everything.
Yeah. But you know, I don't know. Have you ever been on your late night fishing exposés and have people sort of give you a hard time or something like that?
I got yelled at, man, last week on the boat.
For what?
For having blue LED lights on the inside of the boat. And I don't know if somebody thought I was a cop or some shit, but there was a whole bunch of like youngsters up there drinking at the armature works, man, like out there on the dock, and they were yelling at me like, fuck Trump, fuck the cops, this and that. Like, man, I was like, like, I'm here by myself. Like, I didn't say a fucking word to him, man. Like I was just going up the river, and it was like 11:30 at night, and I had the blue LEDs on inside the boat, and they just started going off, man. Like,
that's funny.
I wish I'd have had something big and tied on. I'd have thrown something into that crowd and hooked the fuck out of one of them. Like,
now, since you do a lot of, again, like you said, like late night fishing and stuff like that, have you ever, and the big thing that is in, going on YouTube and stuff like that are these Karens. You ever heard of them?
Who?
These people that are they're called Karens.
I don't think they're people called Karens. I just think there's somebody calling them Karen because that's like the nagging mom name.
Yeah, I'm not getting into no Karen conversations. I know exactly what a Karen is, and I'm good on that one.
Okay. No, I wasn't referencing anything. I was just, my point was.
I'm good on talking about any of that. Fuck a Karen.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't bet, man. The only people that have ever messed with me at night, like I've had one person be like, man, like, you're fishing in my backyard, blah, blah, blah. Like, dude, it's the water. Like,
yeah. And that's what I'm saying. I didn't know if you had anybody say anything like that. That's where I was going with it.
No, I mean, I've been yelled at a couple. Man, there's always like stories, dude, on all the fishing websites, man, about people getting yelled at, and
yeah,
there's a couple famous docks on the East Coast where like there was one lady that would just sit out on her dock all day and just yell at you whenever you came by there. Like,
why though? What was the point?
Some people are just fucking angry for no reason.
Yeah, it's a crabby person, man, that thinks they own the water. And
I mean, what is the point of yelling at people because they're driving their boat? I mean, it's
because when you're miserable, you just want to just
like
asshole.
I don't know if those folks thought I was like a cop, dude, but I'm like, man, you
definitely had a cop vibe.
Yeah, dude, I'm in a 14-foot John boat, man. If the cops are riding around in a 14-foot John boat, we're fucked. Like,
I know, because what the fuck did Trump and cop like? That's weird. It was like a they just hated you.
They just saw something, yeah. Like, man, like
you were just that guy. At the time.
I had a white long sleeve, man, breathable on, dude.
No red hat on. Not that just threw it out there. They were just drinking and just like, fuck this guy.
Yeah,
it was pretty ridiculous. Like, but it was funny because they're sitting there yelling about, man, fuck the cops and all that shit. And I'm like, dude, you know where you guys are drinking at? Like 4 years ago, it used to be hoodly as shit, and you wouldn't have been down there fucking drinking, like, kind of thing. But just the whole thing was like, man, like, I don't know why you guys are yelling at me. Like, I'm going this way. Like, I'm going up the river to go catch fish. Like,
right.
What time was this?
Dude, like 11?
That's all. That's
at night?
11:30 at night, yeah.
Drinking.
But none of them had masks on, so.
And they're just yelling at you like, oh, no, don't drive your boat. Oh, my God.
Yeah, they're yelling at me, man. Hey, F Trump, dude. F cops. Like, F you. Like,
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah.
You should have recorded it.
Wow, I got to record it for. Man, you couldn't have heard that. I could barely hear him yelling anyway over the fucking boat motor. Like, man, I actually had to hum once. Like, what? Like,
that'd have been some good audio.
It wouldn't have been that good. It was pretty short. I was on the move. Like, I'm going fishing. I don't have time for this shenanigans.
I'm trying to put a high spot and then you put a down spot.
Yeah, no. My high spot was that big ass redfish way up the river there. So.
Oh yeah, how big was that?
It's probably 24, 25. He's nice.
Were you able to keep it or no?
Huh?
Were you able to keep it or no?
I mean, I got it to the boat and grabbed it, but you got to put it back. So.
Oh, so catch and release.
Yeah, all that stuff's catch and release.
So what is the point in fishing then if you can't keep the fish?
Man, because it's fucking fun.
Okay, I mean,
you just asked the question.
I mean,
because I'm out there in the middle of the night fishing, drinking beers, like, because one day we're gonna be able to catch them again. So
yeah, you gotta practice. But
like, I know where they're at,
can,
man.
even when you can keep stuff, you can only keep so much anyway.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm not an active, fishing, person. I go out like every, couple 10 years and go fishing. But I was just, wondering why you just wouldn't keep the fish. I mean, what's the I always thought you caught the fish and you put it in your bucket and there you go, you take it home, and you slice it up.
No,
you put it in your bucket and you go home.
Yeah. Kind of, but not really. Like,
I mean, is it because the fish are only in season for certain times of the year?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then, there's only X amount. Like, you can only fish for a couple months for certain things.
All right. But
I'm my damn lighter, man.
Yeah, we just had this conversation because I was like, when the hell are we gonna be able to finally get some grouper?
Yeah.
Can you keep grouper at this point in time?
Fuck that, man. I'm ready to catch snook, dude.
I mean, snook. My fault. I meant snook. My bad.
Like snook and reds, man, won't be till a long time. So next year.
Man, you got this down to a science, don't you?
No, because we had this conversation because it was supposed to be like next month. Because I've been waiting to finally say like, oh, so we can finally get some snook now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was either like it's usually August 1st or like September 1st. So like that night at fucking 12:01, like I'm in the water, like it's go time.
And how much do you usually catch?
Well, you're only allowed to keep usually 2. So.
Oh, really? See, you keep the biggest one, right?
No, actually, you're allowed to keep in between, like it's 26 to 32 or something like that. Like that's the size.
And that's from what? From the nose or the snout of the fish to the tail?
To the end of the tail.
Yeah. The very tip of the tail. Yeah. I'm just asking because I'm not an active fisherman. I just. Like I said,
well, they have different ones that are like to the fork of the tail. They got one to the tip. It just depends on which fish it is.
I just usually go out and go, to the dock or something like that and make casts, every 10 years or something like that. But I'm just sort of wondering because maybe some of our audience doesn't know how the fishing thing goes.
Well, that's why you definitely go on FWC.com there and look up all the regulations so you don't get caught, man, and end up getting a giant ticket man.
Yeah, you got to do research now. It's not a game.
Yeah.
Now, would you like to do like a fishing report segment on the show?
I mean, we can, but I'm not going out. Like, I don't go out every week anymore.
Well, I mean, you still have the knowledge. You can sort of base it off when you go off in the boat, the night before.
Go off in the boat, yeah. Yeah, we could think about it, or maybe every other week, man, like once a month. Like, this is what's happening. Right now, it's tarpon time, and it's hot, so.
It's very hot. That's what we were talking about earlier, how hot it's been during the day. Like, 11 o'clock has been okay, and then sort of the 12-ish hour comes along, and it's like scorching.
Shit.
It's pretty much once it gets 10:30 on, I know it's time. That's what it's 10:30 on, like it's over. 8 o'clock, it could be feeling really nice at 8 o'clock, 8:30.
Yeah, that's true.
Where the sun is, and then when it fully comes out, that's it. Especially if it rains.
The rain makes it like really steamy too.
Just feel now you're cooking. It's sizzling.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't bad here tonight, man. We got some rain, dude, and the wind was blowing a little bit.
It's been the breeze though helps.
Yeah.
Did you get some really bad thunderstorms or?
No, we just got some like shit rain, just regular ass rain, but the wind was blowing still. So.
I got you. But
it wasn't too bad.
I know the other day it was storming really bad over here.
Yeah.
It was like. Boom, 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 boom. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I went and got boat gas, man, and went over to the shop to get oil, and man, opened up the shop door, dude, and all of a sudden it just started monsooning, like, but it was still sunny out, like.
Yeah, isn't the crazy part how it's still sunny and it's raining like crazy?
Yeah.
So, I don't know. Interesting weather that we have.
Well, that's summertime. You see, we got a little possible, man, tropical storm wave thing coming too. Like, there's a couple of those now.
Yeah, but that's not coming, through Florida though. That's coming.
No, but it'll still come by. Still might get something.
You think it'll hit us?
Oh, it's not gonna hit us, man. Hopefully, but it'll definitely pull some weather by. Maybe it'll clean some of this like haze and shit out.
Get everything all right with the world.
Yeah, just clean it back out. Yeah, get rid of some of this freaking humidity.
It's funny how the weather does that as well. Sort of vacuums out all the humidity.
Yeah, like some of the nicest days are right after a hurricane goes by, man, because it sucks out all that fucking wet ass, man, air and shit.
And it sort of flushes out all the channels too, doesn't it?
Yeah, but it puts a bunch of debris and crap in the water, so.
I got you. All right, let's do this. Let's take a break for a minute. And when we come back, I had a story on here where, and I wanted to get your guys' opinion. It's about a homeless man begs for mercy during brutal attack by New York City cop, and then gets charged with a felony assault.
Well, but wait a minute. The homeless guy gets charged with the felony assault?
Yeah.
Wow, New York's fucked anyway. That's all I got to say about that shit. Like,
if you guys want to talk about it.
Yeah, 10-4.
It's up to you.
I'm on it. I'm ready for a smoke. I gotta go. I'm still mad about this computer. I'll be back in a minute.
All right. Bulls Radio Lounge, Bull and the Bartender Show. Do not go anywhere. Stay with us. Be back in a minute. We're going to take a short break. Hang on.
If you're lost, high up in the mountain tops, I'll leave the light on. I'll leave the light on. You can come home right now. I'll leave the light on. I'll leave the light on. I'll leave the light on. In case you're searching, tell me what you're looking for anyways. Did you find it? Are you certain? Are you certain it's the real thing? Are you sitting at your window while he's sleeping, pulling back the curtain, looking for the moon? That's me smiling at you. If you're lost, high up in the mountain tops, I'll leave the light on. I'll leave the light on. And you can come home right now. I'll leave the light on. I'll leave the light on. I'll leave the light on. My, it's a beautiful world. I like swimming in the sea. I like to go out beyond the wide breakers, where a man can still be free, or a woman if you are one. I like swimming in the sea. My, it's a beautiful world. I like drinking Irish tea with a little bit of lapsang sushi.
Bulls Radio Lounge. Bull and the Bartender Show.
I like making my own
Welcome back.
tea.
Thank you for all the listeners that are listening to the show.
My,
Even with the technical issues that we've had. Appreciate it.
And the audio's gnarly.
I like driving.
Mark figured it out.
Jumbo jumbo.
So, Rick Danford, we had him on the air. Do you remember who he is? No.
It actually sounds better on like YouTube though, man. Like you listen to YouTube feed.
That's what you were telling me. But you hear what I'm hearing. What I was hearing though.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, but see, I don't hear it. You know, all my levels are pretty much equal, and I don't hear what you guys are hearing. You know what I mean?
I know you don't hear it, man, but like
it sounds like you
sound like the teacher from Charlie Brown, but you're
that's what I was just about to say. That's exactly what I was about to say.
That's what I'm saying.
Like over the intercom.
I can't really.
Wah.
Is that how it sounds? Is a wah 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 wah?
Yeah, big time.
Sometimes it actually does, like literally, like right when you first came on just now, you just had your intro.
Yeah,
that's all we heard. We was in the Charlie Brown class.
I don't know. I mean, maybe. I mean, because
see if you can find that crash that I sent you.
Which crash?
Look up Mark Marquez's MotoGP crash from Sunday.
Are you talking about that arm thing?
Yeah. Yeah, we want to talk about some tough shit. Like,
did you send it? What did you send it to me from? Did you text it to me?
I just texted you the guy's name. Like, just all you gotta do is search Mark Marquez crash. Like,
yeah, it definitely would be the first thing to pop up.
They had the first MotoGP race, motorcycle race, back since the COVID shit on a Sunday. And like the little badass kid from Spain who's like the super fast, like new like superstar.
Okay.
Almost crashed once, came all the way back through the field, and then high-sided at about 120 mile an hour off of his bike and broke the bone in between your elbow and your shoulder on your right arm.
Is it the Marquez crash?
Yeah.
All right, let me see it in here.
Like, watch how fast this shit happened. Like,
everywhere. So, Mark, this is one of the key moments of the Grand
Can you guys hear that?
Yeah.
Horrible sight for Mark Marquez.
Oh.
Was a monster high side for the world champion.
Left shoulder.
Monster.
Went straight. Oh, my God. His left and right shoulders are taken.
Oh, did you? Man, if I could just play that on the screen, right?
You have to share it on our Facebook page, man. See if you can put that clip up there.
His left
like,
and right shoulders are taken.
Oh, they look like his arms are like jelly.
Yeah, and the bike smashes into him like as he's going across the gravel too. Like,
a horrendous crash. He's had so much trouble, hasn't he, over the last 2 or 3 seasons with those shoulder problems.
Was it both shoulders or?
I saw Maverick having moments everywhere.
Well, he's already had surgery on like both of his shoulders have already been like plated and all that kind of shit. And that stuff. Like, what's crazy though is he flew to a different, like Madrid, I think, like Sunday night for Monday morning to get his whole arm put back together with titanium and screws so he can try to race the next couple weeks.
And it was just his one arm, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. But like you broke, like man, like grab your bicep, dude, and like think about that bone inside there, like all that where the nerves and the blood goes through all that shit.
Yeah,
like,
right where your shoulder is.
It's a big bone.
This is one of the key moments of the Grand.
So he's coming in through what, probably turn 2 at this point.
Saw Maverick having moments everywhere. Saw Mark. This is one of the key moments of the Grand Prix. Horrible.
It was right there when you know, on that one curve, I guess his back end got like loose or something, according to the video.
He was already sideways, like spinning the back tire, and the back tire just barely touched that paint on the curb,
and that's what flipped
made
him
it
up
slide.
over the
And
air.
then when the tire caught again, that's when it blows you off. Like that's all like science, kinetic energy, like built up, and like there's nowhere for it to go, so it pew, like you're off in orbit.
Now, to me, I mean, what you think at this point that these next couple events that roll along in the video, do you think in his head it's sort of like slow motion?
Oh yeah, that shit happens, dude. Yeah.
You know, like you know, the guy is going, oh my God, you know, this is going to really hurt really badly. You know, be aware of it. You know what I mean? Do you think that's what's probably wrong? Like, really, like in the movies, how you know, like they show it like really slow motion.
Well, that's when, when they show it in the slow motion, that's when you can see like the bike actually load up and like all the pressure and boing, like there it goes.
Just flying through the air.
Come on, Mark.
And then
that was a monster high side for the world champ.
Yeah.
Left shoulder.
Oh, the bike hits him right there and sort of scoots him along the gravel.
Went straight.
Right. Oh, right there.
Yeah.
That first flip after the bike hit him, right?
Shoulder.
Went right there.
He's left.
On that one frame, it just hit it right in his shoulder and just sort of like, you can just see it just flopping.
Right shoulders are taking a battering there. That's a horrendous crash. A horrendous crash.
Imagine the pain that he's going through at that point.
You got to watch the whole thing because he's not in pain really until he gets like.
He's had so much trouble, hasn't he, over the last 2 or 3 seasons with those shoulder problems.
Yeah, so that was the whole clip on that one.
Yeah, it's pretty gnarly. Like, but that guy's gonna try to probably race like next weekend or the weekend after, like if he's quote unquote fit enough.
Even doing all that, you know, really high tense and expensive surgery, they're gonna let him do that?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Oh no, like those MotoGP guys have their own surgeons. Like there's like a world, like the guy that he went to in Spain does like all those guys' surgeries.
I know, but what I'm saying is that they can sit there and put, you know, Humpty Dumpty back together again, and that quickly, and they can go back out there and race.
Like the guy that ended up getting third place in that race shattered his collarbone 2 weeks ago, and in a dirt bike crash, and has it all plated together, and he ended up getting third.
Really?
Yeah.
That's tough right there.
That's what adrenaline does for you.
That's insane.
Adrenaline and some decent muscle relaxers.
Now, was there other views of this crash?
Yeah. Like they had the helicopter view. They had the side view, like where you can actually see like how far he I bet he's probably 10 foot in the air at least. Like when he comes off the bike, like
before he hits it.
Yeah, dude. Like you're just getting ejected into space, basically.
That's what I'm saying. That's sort of got to be like sort of that slow motion. You know, you're just sort of thinking to yourself, like,
this is happening.
This is gonna hurt. You know, what's gonna happen here? Am I gonna retire? You know, what it seemed like, 4 hours worth of flying through the air is like, literally tenths of a second.
Yeah, no, that whole episode was like less than a fucking second, probably, man. Like, but that shit slows down to where like I see this coming.
Now, let me ask you this, because you're a motorcycle driver as well. Have you had incidences to where, you were sort of at that point when let me ask you this. Have you ever wrecked a motorcycle before?
Say that again, slow.
I said, have you ever had an accident with a motorcycle?
Have I been in an accident? Yeah.
Okay. Have you ever had one of those moments of where you're sort of like, oh shit, this is gonna hurt type of moment?
Yeah. When I almost got hit by that car a couple months ago, man, they're on 4th Street. Like my dad saw the whole thing. Like,
okay.
Like I actually had time. Was like, oh shit, I'm gonna hit this car. Like this is gonna fucking happen. Like,
and nothing happened, right?
Huh?
Did it happen or no?
No, I missed the car by about 6 inches, probably, man. Like, okay. I could totally see inside like their hatchback trunk as I went by. Like,
oh really?
Yeah, it was fucking scary. Like, man, I was up on the front wheel. Like, man, the back wheel was about 2 foot off the ground. Like, on the brakes, hard as shit. Like, my dad's behind me. He was like, "I thought you were done." Like,
you were doing like a James Bond stunt move, weren't you?
No, I was riding a little bit fast down 4th Street, and this car like came across all 3 lanes, man. It was just like, fuck it, I'm coming across, and like I got on the brakes, man, and the back wheel came off the ground, and yeah, like I was on the brakes like as hard as you possibly could without like locking them up, basically.
Right. And that was sort of your moment of holy crap.
Yeah, I mean, I've crashed before, like, man, like when I crashed over the front of the bars, like, and flipped over the bike, like, that was a slow motion thing. Like, the only one that wasn't slow motion is when I wrecked the Harley. Like, that shit happened so fast. Like, I was on the ground with a dislocated hip with a semi-truck coming up behind me at high speed.
Oh,
like,
really?
That was a pretty quick thing. Like,
the semi-truck obviously stopped, I imagine.
Yeah, because I rolled myself off the road. Like, as I was spinning on my back, I basically rolled myself off the road.
Really?
Like,
and how did it stop, or wasn't it a process of stopping, or how did that play out?
No, like he stopped. He actually tried to like help, man. He's like, you can put your bike in the back of my trailer. I'm like, dude, how the fuck are we gonna lift that into a semi? Like, it's a Harley. Like, I appreciate your help, but like, I got a newly dislocated hip that I popped back in when I jumped up because I thought you were gonna run me over. Like,
man, that's gotta be a lot of pain right there.
It was pretty exciting. Like, I'm sure somewhere on my back I have fucking like road rash scars still, but like,
those things suck when you get road rash.
Yeah, well, having your hip pop out and you pop it back in a joint too sucks every time the weather gets shitty.
Yeah, that's
like,
true too.
I still get pains from that. Like,
but yeah, I didn't know if you ever had one of those. Jazz, have you ever? I don't know if you ride motorcycles as well, but I mean, you ever had one of those?
No, I don't. But I've never had like no real injuries. Like, thank goodness.
Yeah.
Broken.
Yeah, neither have I. Thank goodness. Knock on wood. You know.
Yeah.
Don't want one. Yeah,
it's not fun.
No.
Yeah, I bet.
I mean, I'm sure some of this.
It's not fun at all.
I'm sure some of this back stuff I've had for the last 5 months is all part of that shit too. So.
How's that going, by the way?
I mean, it's going all right. Like, I'm not having nerve pain. Like, I just got a sore back. Like,
did
cool.
The shots work for you?
Yeah, I mean, the shots work so far. Like, man.
All right. Did you get your second round of shots, or you're still on your first round?
Yeah, I'm still on the first round, man. Like, I got two more that I can do, like, out of that first prescription. So.
Are you gonna go back and get another one?
I mean, if it starts hurting again, fuck yeah. Okay. Like, I don't have to call anybody. I just call them and like, hey, I'm coming in. Like, okay, cool. Like,
doing their thing.
Yeah, let's shoot this bitch and make it feel better again.
Where's Jazz? Did Jazz?
Huh?
What?
Oh, I didn't see you on the screen. I'm sorry. I thought you left, Jazz.
No. No,
I was like, oh man,
your shit's really fucking up, dude.
No, I just wanted to make sure. I was like, man, we were conversating. I was like, man, I didn't see, because usually when you guys talk, I can see the box going back and forth, and I didn't see him on there.
Well, you were talking, so I wasn't talking. That's why I wasn't on there.
No, I mean, it's an open conversation. I mean, you know.
No, I heard that loud and clear.
Yeah, I mean, it's an open conversation, so you know you can join in whenever you want to.
What are you talking about this crash? I got nothing to say to that. I wasn't there. Just let him talk.
Oh man, but yeah, very interesting motorcycle accident with that guy. It's the first time I've seen it wiggle on one of those guys. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Very interesting.
Yeah, if you get a chance, watch the rest of that crash. Like, it was pretty gnarly. Like,
so what do you think about the Bucks not doing a preseason?
huh?
I was saying, what do you think about the Bucks not doing a preseason?
I mean, I don't think anybody's doing preseason, so.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. I saw that last update.
I mean,
yeah, I don't think anybody's getting any preseason. We're just gonna go into this and see what happens. Like,
well, we'll have MLB comes back Thursday. Hockey will be back at the beginning of the month, I think. And NBA at the end of the month. So it's like everything that took a pause is coming back. So it's kind of weird, but like I'm glad sports is back. So it's like everything's just coming back to like from pause and restarting. So it's gonna be like a lot of sports now. Like even though we had to wait, it's gonna be a shitload of sports all going on at once. Hopefully. As long as like the virus don't get everybody that's playing.
Yeah.
It's gonna be weird seeing them in a no crowd, stadium.
I mean, to be honest, for the Rays, it's not gonna make no fucking difference.
Yeah.
So they're gonna be okay. Like, yeah, this definitely out of all years, and people definitely had motivation to want to go to a Bucks game this year. But it is what it is, man. I'll watch on TV and be happy. Just play. That's all that matters to me.
Yeah, like as long as it's on TV, I'm cool.
Yeah, I'd like to see the Lightning get out there and play. I think they had a practice the other day for the first time.
When they come back though, because they're going straight to the playoffs in hockey. They have a bye the first one, so they're not ever going to be playing right away anyway.
Yeah, they're just taking their time.
Yeah, the hockey one's going to be like more like tournament style.
No, it's straight to the playoffs. It's just they got like that play-in for the ones that were like at the upper tier, but the Lightning was like number two, so like they got that first round bye, so they're gonna have that play-in, and then they're gonna go it's just back to normal playoffs for them. Their season's over with already. Like the NBA, they're still playing games till it's playoffs.
That's just crazy how this whole sports thing is going.
It's weird. I can't wait. The game. I'm locked in Thursday night for the game. It's gonna be fucking weird. Cause there's one thing for the hockey with the fake or with the soccer with the fake noise and everything, but they're gonna be playing in Orlando. That it ain't gonna be a giant stadium, and there's gonna be no crowd. And it's NBA play. It's gonna be weird. Like it's gonna be weird,
dude. They're gonna have like a 7-second delay because those guys cuss all the time, yelling at each other.
You're not gonna have crowd noise. That's what I'm saying. Like I'm just curious how this all is. It's gonna be weird, man.
And they sort of
because it's the Lakers and the Clippers right away, so I love that they go right in with like a tough ass game.
And they sort of they drive on those fans, to kind of get them pumped up, the cheering and. The crowd going wild. So when they don't have that playing these games, they're sort of like,
I mean, it's once it's going on for me, I lock into a basketball game. So it's not gonna be. It's just gonna be weird at first, but it's not gonna be like nothing crazy to me because like I watch the game like I understand basketball. So like a crowd, I'm paying attention to what's going on anyway. So I don't need a ooh and ah from the crowd. Like I could care less. Like it's not gonna be that serious.
I'm just curious to see how like the court and like the area is gonna be because like you're watching those MLS games there and it looks like they're playing on a high school field. Like
I know that's what I'm saying. Like I know like this. I know like what it is. It's just not gonna be a big stadium. It's gonna be a nice court. It's Disney.
Oh, it's gonna be it'll be a top notch court, but it's probably gonna be like an air bubble. Like there's gonna be like not a lot of runoff room and.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's just gonna be weird. The whole atmosphere is just weird. But whatever, I'll take it. I need the NBA back.
NBA.
It's gonna be lovely because as soon as football starts back around, then you're gonna have the NBA playoffs. It's gonna be weird. That's never happened.
Have it all at once.
Yeah, that's never happened before. We'll see about college. College football is looking iffy as hell.
Yeah. Well, I love how the SEC and the ACC were like the last two holdouts, man, because them motherfuckers make the most money. So like they're still waiting to see if they're going to cancel or not right now.
I think they more like they're not going to be playing them bullshit games, like them like games that ain't worth for where it's just money.
You're not playing like Florida Atlantic and like that kind of shit. And
yeah, like.
Yeah.
Do you think with the football games as well, the NFL coming back without a crowd, they'll probably have to censor them as well. Do you think that's going to have to do the same as the NFL?
Yeah, man, like I feel like they could almost do a pay-per-view for football games if like people are really like if you're not going to have a crowd there and they still got to make money. Like if you want like they could do camera packages kind of thing where like you can pay this to see like this camera, blah blah blah, or like sideline shit, that kind of thing. Like I know some of the stadiums we're talking about having like select people come in, but it's not going to be like anything real, man. You're gonna have one person every fucking row, maybe. Like
yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know how that's gonna work, but I don't know how to price it. Think about how those tickets are gonna sell off like the off market.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like how like they're gonna be able to have that. It's gonna be like crazy. Like I'm really gonna be interested in how because like
people are gonna be paying like $5,000 for a ticket if they really want to go. If there's only 200 tickets.
Once you buy the tickets and then the second seller, now it's by demand.
Yeah.
You got Super Bowl tickets.
Yeah, you're scalping outside for like $5,000. Like
yeah. Because I think the Super Bowl is going to be here. Well, it's supposed to be here. Like what?
It's going to be here. We'll see. Like
this 2021.
It's like just killed all like Super Bowl like hype I've had for like the last couple of years. Like it's all gone. Like
I don't want all the Super Bowl people coming here then, man. Because it's going to be them fucking dirty motherfuckers.
I know that's what I'm trying to say. Like my Super Bowl joy is just gone. Like if like this was like a year ago we were talking about this. Yeah, man. I can't wait till next year. I'm not looking forward to it now. Stay away.
Yeah.
That's what I feel.
No Super Bowl junkie fans
anymore. I mean, if the Bucks get into it, then it is what it is. Like, I'll just be happy. But like, besides that, like, there's no Super Bowl joy anymore for me.
I've been out there the last. I think the last time they were here.
I was out there.
I was out
the last
there.
one. Like, that's what I'm saying. So like, it was gonna be a cool time. But like, I don't care like where it is from like now till January or February. It's not going to be that much better. I'm sorry. Let's be real. It ain't like we can't just flash forward to February 2021. Like this shit ain't just happened.
Yeah, that's true.
We forgot all about this shit.
Yeah.
So it's still like the joy is gone.
It's
like all the people that are downtown partying for that shit and all that stuff, and like that kind of thing, and like all that like Super Bowl.
Fuck, I will never go. I will if once after the Super Bowl, I don't go to Ybor anyway. But after that, Ybor is permanently infested. I won't be there for another 2-3 years. The Ybor hiatus.
No, everything's got to be like defunct, dude.
Yeah, I need a year of sanitation.
Super sanitized,
sanitized and everything.
I need that mosquito helicopter, man. Just to
spray through.
Yeah, just spray bleach, dude.
Just to hit that antibacterial shit, just to sniff that shit through the Ybor streets.
Yeah, just bleach the whole area. Like, all right, cool, we're good.
You're saying sanitize everything and every brick, every.
I mean, in a normal world, like everybody comes from everywhere just to be around the Super Bowl, even if you're not at the game.
Yeah.
So just imagine that's everybody from everywhere coming here. Still, that's what's happening. I mean, that's what it could happen. So I'm just saying.
And they're gonna be like,
it doesn't seem good. It doesn't sound fun anymore. There's no more fun for the Super Bowl in Tampa.
I think if the Super Bowl comes here, I think it's either going to be very limited on what you can even do at those little like Super Bowl deals, right?
They don't know. Like right now, they don't know. So they're still.
No, I'm just saying.
I think the Super Bowl is still like a logistifuck nightmare right now.
Yeah.
Like, they aren't even thinking about that shit.
I haven't even heard. Like they're just trying to get the season going on. Like that's a whole nother clusterfuck with the Super Bowl right now. That's a lie.
Super Bowl will be like a pay-per-view thing this year, man.
Yeah, because that's man. All right, no. They're not gonna.
Why? Because they're not gonna make any money because you're not gonna be able to sell fucking tickets.
They're gonna be riding to the streets, bro.
even if it's $5, even if it's $5,
the streets again.
Even if it's gonna be $5, man, like they're gonna fucking because you're not gonna be able to have like.
No, man, they still get paid off them commercials and shit, man.
Yeah, that's true.
You're not gonna be able to have asses in the seats.
Commercials are gonna have to cost more because of that. Because people are gonna have to watch it from home, and that's all. It like there's definitely gonna be on because if you're at the bar, you still ain't paying attention to too much commercial. People gonna have to pay attention to commercials if they all watch it from home. So the prices for the commercials are gonna go up. NFL is gonna get their money. They're gonna figure it out. Like
that is true.
Crazy for a commercial.
Hey, you know what?
Yeah, it'll be more, man. But I'm just saying, like the actual, like even if they do have like,
they're not pay-per-viewing that shit. They would not. They're over their dead body. The NFL would never. They can't do it.
I would probably have to side with Mark on that one because
I have to see how much money they lose, like man, throughout this year.
I think that would be an excellent idea. You know what I mean?
The TV deals is where the crazy money is too, man. So like they're about to get a whole new TV deal. They'll be all right.
I'm not worried about it. Like
I just play. That's all that matters to me.
Would you pay if it was on pay-per-view?
I don't know if it's pay-per-view, like, I don't know, man. It depends. If it's like a $2 pay-per-view, even if it was a fucking $1 just to watch it, like man.
No, I mean I'm not gonna lie. Like I'm gonna pay for that shit. If it's like if it's just like definitely if the Bucks were in it, but if it's like a fluke team and another word, you just know like it's gonna be who's gonna win. If it's like the Chiefs and then like somebody snuck in from the NFC that didn't deserve it, and like nah, I'm not paying for that. But if it's if it's like 2 top 10 teams, I'm gonna have no choice, man. I gotta watch it.
I don't know. I'd have to really kind of consider, paying for it to watch. If it was the Bucks, probably yes, I would. Depending on how much it cost to have video. But other than that, I wouldn't even worry about it.
Yeah, man. You never know, man. I'm just saying, like you have to see how much revenue they're gonna lose by like not having people in the stands and that kind of thing. Like, their TV stuff, they're gonna have to have either that or they're gonna put out like here's a camera package, pay-per-view camera package where you get all these sideline special cameras, this and that, blah 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 blah. More like a production, like almost like a fucking NASCAR race where you got cameras all over the goddamn place,
right?
Like,
and that's what I'm saying. That's a fantastic idea, and. That way if somebody comes up with that, we get the rights to it. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Yeah, mark that tape, bull.
Yeah, I got it. So
that was my idea. I'm going to call it 1-800-ideas.com gimmick.
But yeah, I like it. I think it's a great idea because there's a lot of people who eat, drink, breathe, sleep sports. And if the NFL, has their Super Bowls and even their pre-Super Bowl. What's the one that the trophy or what's the game that they play before they go to the Super Bowl?
The playoffs?
Not the playoffs, but there was something else for a different trophy.
The Pro Bowl?
Yeah, the Pro Bowl.
That don't matter for shit.
No? Okay.
That shit canceled this year.
Yeah, the Pro Bowl, man. Like I wouldn't be going to the Pro Bowl if I was a pro, and I'm good.
But would you
go to Hawaii anymore? That shit canceled this.
All right, so but would you add like the pre-Super Bowl game and the Super Bowl game for like one price?
No, that's a two separate, man. Like, because nobody's gonna pay for the fucking Pro Bowl.
You don't think so?
Nah, man. Those guys are not even really wearing pads. They're just out there jerking off, like playing football.
No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the one that's before the pre-Super Bowl game, like a two game package or a 3 game package. You know what I mean? To get more people.
We'll see.
To get more people buying the package, and sell it sort of like a little bit higher rate. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know, man. We'll just have to see what happens, dude.
I mean, it might be a good deal for the NFL.
Yeah, it might be.
I don't know. 2 game, 1 game. What do you think? What would you do?
Repeat that again, Mumbles.
I said, I said, what would you do? What would you, what do you think?
About the Super Bowl?
No, about doing the Super Bowl on the digital thing.
Wah, wah, wah. What the fuck is that?
See, that's what I'm saying. I don't hear.
I can't understand the question, so I cannot answer it properly, sir, Judge.
I plead the fifth.
And see, I don't. That's what I'm saying. I don't hear what you guys hear.
Oh man, I wish I could record it like as I'm doing it.
Like,
I'll have to listen to on the replay, because I have it on the other computer.
Man, you're not going to hear it.
You're not going to hear it in the replay. It's only through us. Like it's like something in between us. Like
then I can't help that.
Yeah, no, I know. We rock through it, but every now and then it's just funny because we don't hear a damn thing you just said.
Yeah, I'm just like, what the fuck did you just say, dude?
I'm just happy that the whole thing works.
No, we're good, man. We played through it. I mean, it's just a good laugh here and there. But
yeah,
as long as they understand, it's just all that matters. We get the gist of what you're saying for the most part.
It is some Charlie Brown teacher through a fucking tin can. It's real metallic.
So what do you guys got coming up?
I should be getting parts back for the bike, putting that bitch back together. Hopefully, man, by this weekend, maybe.
Is that the yellow one?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's like I'm gonna be doing scallops fucking till I'm blue in the face probably in the next 2 days. I'm gonna be sick of scallops.
Boy, ceviche, blackened. Already had pasta.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Sounds really good.
I think I'm gonna do like the blackened scallops, but get like the good like the like Publix rolls and make like po' boys out of them.
Yeah.
Like,
that'd be nice.
You ever figure out the little thing to make the burgers with it?
I got it, man. I didn't go anywhere today, man. Like I need to go like some cooking shop. They had them on like Amazon and shit, man. But like, I need instant glorification. I need it now. Like,
that ain't gonna work.
Yeah, I don't have to figure it out, man. Because we can still do the shrimp burgers. Like I know how they do it. So
it's just man. I want that shrimp burger in my life.
That sounds.
I would like a
tasty.
scallop burger. Like I'm the man.
Yeah.
How do we do that? How do we do the shrimp burger?
They got these like metallic rings, man, that like look like how they make the Egg McMuffin egg kind of thing.
Yeah, okay.
But they're like burger size, and you dice up big shrimp into like thirds,
right?
And put a little bit of onion in it, and then stack it in this ring, and then throw it on the fucking griddle top, and like blacken it on both sides, and it makes a fucking shrimp burger patty. Like that
sounds fantastic.
Yeah,
it's fucking stupid. Big Ray's has them, man. Like, yeah, we'll have to go down to Big Ray's or like get them to go, man, one of these nights when we start back over here.
That sounds really good.
Shrimp burger. But I want to do a scallop burger, man, all fucking buttered up, man, with some onions and shit inside of it.
That sounds good too.
I'll never forget how we got introduced to the shrimp burger because we didn't order it. Remember that shit?
I was mad as fuck, dude.
We ordered some grouper sandwiches. We're over there and we're sitting down. We got our food. It's a delicious sandwich.
Yeah,
we're good. And then it just happens to be a customer's up there and they just describing the shrimp burger to them. And she looked over at us because we just looked just devastated that we didn't know about it. Like we both had just sad faces. Like
you didn't tell me about this shrimp burger, man.
So what happened after that?
Yeah, I'll see if I can order a couple of the rings and we'll fucking make them. Like we can do it. Like
I would love to try them. That sounds really good.
Yeah,
the shrimp burger and the scallop burger.
Especially with some good seasoning, man.
Yeah.
Nice flavor to it.
What kind of seasoning do you?
Domes and a whole bunch of that Irish butter on there, man, and good to go.
Nice and juicy.
Yeah, that sounds really, really good.
Yeah, I think it's about time for me to eat something now.
Yeah, man, I'm fixing to go make me a snack and hit this fucking sack, man.
You ready to call it?
Yeah.
Not bad
good, man.
for not doing a show in all
long. You got us both back, though. That's all that matters.
Yeah.
Yeah, I figured out my fucking audio. I don't know what the hell was wrong with it, but
I appreciate that that you got it fixed. This one.
I was patient, dude, because I was getting ready to fucking call it a night. So
yeah, I could tell in your voice in the phone call before the show started.
Yeah, I was annoyed.
Well, thank you for coming on. I appreciate it. Thank you, Jazz, for coming on as well. So we
can finally get back to having sports talks on the side too now, because it's almost always all back now.
Yeah.
We'll be back by like after the next time we do a show. Basketball will be back. It'll be a little bit better.
So this will be the format, I guess, until Mark decides to open up the bar again. I guess is that what's going on?
Yeah, I still got to finish, man. I got about half of that room. Like, it's close, man. I just got maybe I'll see if I can get in there tomorrow, man. Now that I'm finally been able to move. So.
Well, don't hurt yourself, my friend. Don't want you to hurt your back.
Yeah, I feel you.
Thank you so much for doing the show, guys. I appreciate it.
Yeah, man.
Once again, Mark, the Bartender Jazz. I am Bull, and we'll see you next Tuesday. Don't forget, Gut Check will be out. We'll be starting around 8:30. Gut Check, the new show. Gut Check Live, I think it is.
Yeah, good. So,
with the host is Belly, and I'm running the board and conversating with him. So 8:30 on Sunday nights. And then next Tuesday, we'll be right here, 8 o'clock on Bulls Radio Lounge.
You got all that, Mark?
That was all wibble wobble jibble jabble.
All right, thank you guys. Thank you to Chewy Rocks, executive producer of the show. Thank you guys for listening. I appreciate it. We'll see you next Tuesday, 8 o'clock.
Yeah, bud.
Bulls Radio Lounge. Bull and the Bartender Show. Have a good night.
I'm still alive, I still feel you. So many words I never told you. I'm still alive, I still feel you.